desire to take action to address the suffering of others, recognition, and desire to take action to address the sufferings. Tolerance, on the other hand, is the acceptance and respect for others' idea, beliefs, thought, and practice. Both are foundation values for civil servant and play a critical role in enhancing the functioning of civil servant. Both are foundational value for a civil servant and play a critical role in enhancing the functioning of civil servant. Both are foundational values for a civil servant, enhancing the functioning of civil servant. Role of compassion in functioning of civil servant. Civil service delivery compassion can enable a civil servant to work towards providing the basic public services and lead to development of society. For example, Armstrong Pame, an IS officer, took upon himself to collect funds for building a 100-kilometer long road to collect funds for building a 100-kilometer long road effectively, making Manipur with Assam and Nagaland. District public service to lead to development society, good governance, service delivery. Took upon himself to collect funds for building a underground road, good governance. By cultivating compassion, a civil servant can address the challenges faced by the marginal sections. So, civil servant can address marginal sections of the society by developing suitable plan, policies, and its effective implementations. Developing a suitable plans, policies, and its effective implementations. Sections of society by developing suitable plans, policies, and its effectively implementations. By cultivating compassion, civil servant can address the challenges faced by the marginal section of society. Developing suitable plans. For instance, Chennai initiative, an initiative Home Again was launched to integrate people who recover from the mental illness with the society. Initiative Home Again. Trust building. Actually, it helps in establishing the trust between the government and the citizen. It addresses needs and aspirations of those sections of the society who are disillusioned with the state. It helps in establishing the trust between the government and citizen. It addresses the needs and aspirations of those sections who are disillusioned. For instance, for instance, of ISFCR launched the Found Your City campaign in Warangal asking residents to participate in building infrastructure in the moist heat area. Found Your City campaign in Warangal asking residents to participate in building infrastructure in the moist heat area. Trust between the government and citizens. It addresses the needs and aspirations of those sections society who are disillusioned with the state. Actually, civil servant may be link between the public and government, making policy and ideas, bridge the between. Actually, more the Indian Republic choose capital. Actually, Ashoka, the Mauryan emperor, is renowned. Ashoka, Mauryan emperor, for his transformation from the ruthless conqueror to benevolent ruler. Ashoka, renowned Mauryan empire, Mauryan, ruthless conqueror to benevolent ruler. The transformation of his inspiration for modern times as well. The Indian Republic choice of Ashoka Lion capital at Saranatha. Indian Republic. Lion capital at Saranatha. Indian Republic choice of Ashoka Lion capital at Saranatha as its state emblem reflects the resonance of his ethical teaching in contemporary India. The Indian Republic choice of Ashoka Lion capital at Saranatha. State emblem reflects the resonance of his ethical teaching in contemporary India. The land capital at Saranatha, chosen as India's national emblem, symbolizes the power of an enlightened emperor dedicated to upholding righteousness. By embracing this symbolism, modern India is committed to equality, social justice, and the triumph of truth. Transparency of is expression for modern times as well. And the Republic choice of Ashoka Lions capital is Saranatha. State emblem reflects the resonance of his ethical teaching. In contemporary India, the land capital Saranatha, chosen as India's national emblem, symbolizes the power of an enlightened emperor dedicated to upholding righteousness. By embracing this symbolism, modern India is committed to equality, social justice, and the triumph of truth, ethical teaching, and find resonance. See transformation. Once one profound truth derived from Ashoka's story is the remarkable ability to transform oneself and one ideas through self-reflections. One profound truth Ashoka's story is remarkable ability to transform oneself and one idea through self-reflections. It teaches individual as well as the organization to cultivate self-awareness, reflect on their actions, and take responsibility for their outcomes. Equality and justice. One of Ashoka's remarkable achievements was the establishment of one earliest welfare state in the ancient world. Moreover, Ashoka's concept of Dhamma encompassed the principle of fairness, dignity, and justice, reflecting that the foremost aim of the state should be the well-being of its subject. Tolerance and acceptance. Ashoka reign stands as a shining example of tolerance towards diverse faiths, dissenting viewpoints. His wisdom echoes ongoing debates on free speech, tolerance, issue of inclusive growth as well as harmonious coexistence of different faiths, diplomacy and peaceful coexistence. Conquering Kalinga, he established contact and maintained treaties with five contemporary Greek rulers. This early example of international negotiation to foster peaceful relations inspired India Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru and subsequent policymakers to establish diplomacy-based ties with the neighbors countries. Compassion and empathy. Ashoka demonstrated the socio-moral values of honesty, socio-moral, truthfulness, compassion, mercifulness, benevolence, non-violence, considerate behavior towards all, including animals. Ashoka emphasis on animal rights hold relevance even today, emphasizing the importance of human treatment and wildlife preservation worldwide. Emphasis on animal rights hold relevance even today. Ashoka stands shining example and dissenting viewpoints, dissent, diverse faith. His wisdom echoes ongoing debates on free speech and tolerance. issues of inclusive growth as well as harmonious coexistence. Humanity and humility. Ashoka showed humanity and humility by the serving his peoples, establishing hospitals for humans and animals, providing medicines, planting trees, constructing wells and resting places, and taking action against public negligence and animal cruelty. Serving people, establishing hospitals for human animals, providing medicines, planting trees, constructing wells, planting trees, providing medicine, taking action against public negligence and animal cruelty. Ashoka life and deeds remain pertinent as an Indian progress toward a courageous, proud, and influential nation, guided by principle of Satyameva Jayate. Truth always triumphs. One of the remarkable achievements was establishment of one of the earliest in ancient world. Moreover, Ashoka concept of Dhamma, encompasses the principle of fairness, Dhamma, dignity, and justice, reflecting the foremost aim of the state should be well-being of its subject. It already similar with the modern welfare state. Welfare state tolerance, example tolerance towards the diverse faith, diplomacy, establish a contact, maintain, to teach.